All right, so moving on to the second thing I want to talk about, our business model, the arbitrage business model. Now, guys, please, I want you to pay very good attention here. That's because in this part of the world, I've discovered that when people do not understand something, they easily call it scam or Ponzi. All right, and so that this is management trying to educate you beforehand so that you understand without a shred of assumption our business model, the arbitrage business model. You need to understand it so that by the time we launch and you are talking to people, if somebody asks you a question, you will not be taken unawares. You will be able to confidently answer that question because you have been educated. All right. Now, I want to take our time to share about the arbitrage platform. Now, like you already know, the arbitrage is a marketing tool of the WITTY ecosystem. So the arbitrage and debt swap, both of them, in fact, staking, arbitrage, debt swap, the three work together, right? So these are our marketing tools. These are the tools that will help us to acquire users very fast. We are not interested in arithmetic progression of growth. We are interested in geometric progression of growth. We want to acquire users very, very fast. And because we want to acquire users very fast, we are now leveraging the arbitrage to do that, right? Because on the arbitrage, how many times you are going to be able to trade is going to be dependent on how many people you bring in. So when you are trading and you're making money, maybe you're trading once a day and you're making money, you're going to be telling yourself, oh, so that means if I refer more people, I'll be able to trade more times a day and make more money. So what's the harm? I'm already making money. I share this opportunity with people. They are also making money and I'm able to trade more times a day and I'm making more money. So that is the whole idea for user acquisition. Now, the question you want to ask is, and this is the question you're going to be getting a lot from people as you start, to promote with the arbitrage platform to them. They're going to be asking you, this money you are making on the arbitrage platform, where is it coming from, right? So everybody is supposed to be able to answer that question. This money, okay, fine. You explain the arbitrage platform, how it works, and all of that, okay? But this money, which is profit that we are users are making as they are trading, where is that money coming from? Okay, it's a very good question, and you ought to be able to answer it. Because if you're not able to answer it, then they might just start feeling that, okay, so I'm right all the while. It might just be scam, might just be Ponzi, and what have you. Now, let me explain to you one business model that is usually being used in the fintech space, especially for growth, for companies that has the growth first mentality. That is, companies who want to acquire users very fast. Have you asked yourself, how many of you know Cheaper Cash? You've heard of Cheaper Cash. Cheaper Cash is basically a remittance platform. Now they have almost 1 million users, if not more even, right? And it's fiat-based though. But I think there was a time they were trying to dabble into crypto, but I'm not sure they're really big on crypto. It's fiat-based remittance platforms, ability to transfer money from one place, one country to the other, all of that. Now, they don't charge transaction fee. That's their unique selling point. That's their marketing hook. So they tell prospective users that come on board, create an account, and start doing your remittance. No transaction fees. All right? And because of these no transaction fees, that is how they have been able to grow very, very fast. Now, the question you want to ask yourself is, if they are not charging users transaction fees, how are they then making money? How are they then making money? And it's very simple. Now, their investors are the ones funding that process. Because if somebody is giving you something for free, guys, make no mistake about it. And if you really understand this, it will really help you. If somebody says, I'm giving you something for free, you want to ask yourself, this thing I'm getting for free, who is paying for it? Because there's really nothing free. There's really, really nothing free. If you're getting something for free, somebody paid for it. Right? So you want to ask yourself, who is paying for it? So the person paying for it, for Cheaper Cash, is their investors. Their investors are willing to give them money, right, to cover up for the losses they are making trying to acquire users. And that is why they're able to offer their services for free without charging their users transaction fees, and yet they are in business. Because there are costs. There are overhead costs, operational costs that you must incur as a business. You must pay salaries. So all of these losses they are making, their investors are giving them money to be able to remain in business. And why they are doing that is that they understand that the moment you are able to acquire lots of users, you are definitely going to get to the point where you can now start charging your users money and you cannot become profitable. If you guys remember when Kuda, those of you in Nigeria, when Kuda Bank launched, we started with free transfers. You remember, right? Free transfers. You can create an account with, on Kuda and then you can do transfers, for free when they started. And that really resonated with a lot of users and they began to acquire users very fast. And that period, they were actually declaring losses. They were making losses. Soon after, they tweaked their business model a little. I think now they said you can still do free transfer, but to a maximum of 25 transfers a month or something like that, right? So now you can still do free transfer, but it's no longer free to the end. So why are they doing that? Because they have now acquired a lot of users. They are now able to start introducing money-making strategies that will make them profitable. So at the initial point, what a company needs to survive is a lot of users. And investors will give you money to acquire those users. If you can prove that these users you are acquiring, you can actually convert them to profit in the short or long term. There's another fintech platform based out of the United States that a lot of you are probably going to know, Robinhood. Robinhood is a trading platform. They trade all kinds of financial instruments, stocks, exchange traded funds, options, crypto. So they trade all kinds of stuff. They have over 15 million users. Also, transactions are free. They don't charge transaction fees on their platform. It's free. And this is how they were able to acquire those 15 million users. Because users will always go where they get value. Okay? It's either you're saying transactions are free or you're able to make money or anything like that. It's going to drive a whole lot of users. And the lifeblood of any fintech is users. If you're not able to acquire users, if you're not able to show month-on-month growth, most investors are not even going to look your way. So the lifeblood of every fintech is user acquisition. So that is why fintech companies come up with these strategies to acquire a lot of users, when they first launch. So coming back to us, arbitrage is our way of acquiring users very fast. So our investors are funding that process. Remember, I've told you guys that the management does not make a dime from arbitrage, both from arbitrage, from debt swap, from staking. Management does not make a single dime. So, and that should help you also educate your prospect. Those of them who want to ask you, are you sure it's not scam? Are you sure it's not Ponzi? It doesn't even make sense because in a situation where it is possible for something to be a scam, it means that the owners of that platform can make a lot of money and go away, right? In our situation, it is impossible because management does not make a dime from arbitrage, from debt swap or staking. No dime comes to us in terms of revenue. Nothing. Nada. Nothing. So if the company, if the product packs up, the greatest loser will be us because we just enabled you to make free money and we didn't get anything. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? So we are not making a dime from that product, all right? Rather, our investors are the ones funding that product, ensuring that you guys are making money as you trade. Are you guys following it? And we are not for that Christmas. I already told you why we do that. We are doing that in order to incentivize you to promote so that we can acquire users very fast. And then we can start cross-selling our core products to them. The remittance product, the crypto debit card, the multi-currency account, the crypto payment gateway, and all of the products that we have. All right? So now, we have been able to show investors that, look, even though the arbitrage platform is going to cost us money at this initial stage, but it's going to make us a lot of money because these hundreds of thousands of people that would have come in through the arbitrage channel, we will not be telling them, look, we have other products that you actually use on an almost daily basis. So if we are helping you make money, it only makes sense to use us than use our competition. So it becomes a win-win-win situation for everybody. So that's our business model. It's very straightforward, not complicated, easy for anyone to understand. But the thing is that if you don't understand it and if you're not able to explain it, people might just, rattle off saying things they do not even understand. I hope this is clear, guys. Please, if this is clear, I don't know what I'm going to tell you. Just give me clear in the comment. It's very important that the business model is well understood so that you can actually educate your prospects. All right? Very, very important that it is well understood. Just give me a yes, please. Okay, lots of clear. So give me a clear, yeah. Lot of clear. Okay, awesome. I'm happy to hear this. Okay, I have lots of clear in the comments. Yeah, I'm happy to hear this. Now, so guys, you also understand that once you are making money on the arbitrage platform, right, it now places a burden on you, for want of a better word, to ensure that you are using our core product. Because that is the only way we can continue to finance the arbitrage platform that is making you money, right? Are you guys getting it? So we've told our investors that, yeah, the arbitrage platform is costing us money, but we would rather spend the money on the arbitrage platform than marketing, hiring influencers and doing all of those things they do. We'd rather spend the money this way. So it now means that for this to make sense and for us to be able to sustain the arbitrage platform into the foreseeable future, you have to use our product. Because that is how the company makes money and is able to continue putting money in the debt swap liquidity that helps you continue to trade. All right. So we will not expect that you're making money from arbitrage platform and you're going to use Binance P2P to convert your crypto to fiat or any other platform. It doesn't make any sense. We are the ones who build a platform that helps you make money. So if you're making money from our platform, why do you want to go and give that money to another platform? It doesn't make any sense. So you are then obligated, so to say, to use our platform. So we will ensure that we build very superior platform for you, but you have to use it because that is how we will now be able to make the money to keep the arbitrage platform sustainable. All right. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. You use the remittance platform. It helps us make money. As we are making money, we're able to put more money in the debt swap liquidity. As we put more money in debt swap liquidity, it helps you to continue to trade arbitrage and make money. That's one. Two is that as you also train your downlines to do what I just said, every time they do that, you get paid commissions. When your downlines use the remittance platform, you earn commissions. They use the arbitrage platform, you earn commissions. They use the debt swap platform, you earn commissions. So why would you want your downline to go and do the transactions on any other P2P platforms that don't pay you commissions? So you can see that it's just natural for you to use our core product and train your downlines to also use our core products. So it's a win-win-win situation for everybody. So I believe that is clear, guys. So that business model, I believe, is well understood, and nobody should struggle to answer that. So the next time somebody asks you, okay, this money you're making on the arbitrage platform, who is funding it? How is it happening? You should be able to explain that.